This is my Aunt Marcia. This is my cousin Celia. I hardly ever see them. I asked Marcia to share some stories about when she was a kid. And this is a story about you and your parents who were my grandparents when you were very young. So what happened, Marcia?
Well, we were going to New York. We lived in Boston at the time, and we were going to New York to visit my grandfather, who had just come over from Europe.
Where in Europe was he from?
Poland.
Poland, yeah.
No, yeah, he was from Poland. It was my other grandfather who was in Latvia or something, because I didn't know. But this one I knew. And because I was getting we lived in the West End of Boston, and we took the train to New York, and then we had to, I can't remember whether we had to take the subway or how we got to where he lived. But anyway, I was getting a little fussy because we were traveling around so much. So they went and bought me some ice cream to eat it along the way. Now, what of course didn't mean a thing to me, it was Passover. And of course you don't have ice cream on Passover, but I didn't know it, I was a little kid then. So as we come near the house that he lived in, the apartment I should say, not the house. It was on the east side, I think, and it was a very crummy apartment. And, but that's where all the immigrants would come until they could get some job or something, and or if their children could afford to all get together and send them money. Well, anyway, I was getting a little fussy already with all this. So they bought me some ice cream to eat along the way. But the thing was, it was Passover. But that doesn't mean anything to me. But when we got near the house, the apartment building, they said, oh, you gotta throw the ice cream away because we're gonna visit Grandpa. And I couldn't understand, what does that got to do with my throwing the ice cream away? And I said, hey, it's good ice cream, I didn't finish it. And they said, well, because it's Passover, and you're not supposed to eat ice cream on Passover. And then I was thinking, I said, all right, if I have the ice cream outside, but I can't have it inside. And that for years bothered me. Why couldn't you do that? See, that's the kind of a mind I had.
Yeah.
I got to question everything. So they made me throw it away, and I was really mad because I couldn't finish it, and I like ice cream. To this day, I like ice cream. So, well, we went there, and I had to go to the bathroom. Now, in these old tenement buildings, you didn't have your own bathroom. They had these stalls out in the hall that everybody could use. And it wasn't a real toilet. It was a board with a hole, and you sat down on that and you went.
Oh my goodness.
Well, when I saw that, I wasn't gonna go. I was afraid, I was scared stiff. Now, I don't remember if I did it in my pants or if I didn't do it at all. I just don't remember. I was a little kid then. But it was a very bad experience all around.
Oh.
And to this day, I didn't know why it was okay to eat the ice cream outside, but not inside.
Now, you said that your father had issues with religion as well. And he was nervous about meeting his father-in-law?
No, not really.
No.
No, he was really anxious to meet him.
Oh.
Because don't forget, my father was a Hebrew scholar. His father made him study it and study it. And my father actually while he was going to college, you know, he was learning to be a pharmacist. He taught kids who were having their bar mitzvah. He would help them with the bar mitzvah speech.
Oh.
And that's what he did, and that's how he made some money until he passed the pharmacy exam. So anyway, that was the moral of the story, which I never could figure out for years, why you could eat ice cream outside and not eat it inside. And the fact that it was Passover didn't mean anything to me.
All right.
That's the end of the story.
Thanks very much, Marcia.